Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about Deste and where it comes from, how we got this deck. Deste is a Greek deck, a Greek-Turkish deck. It was first published here in Greece, and it's based on a story of a woman called Katina who used this deck. And since this deck has found its way to other countries too, I thought why not tell the story? Because the book it is based on, it's called The Witches of Smyrna. And it's by Marame Marivi, who is the author, and the book has been translated into German, Turkish, Italian, Spanish, I don't know if I'm forgetting something, but not in English. So I thought, why not tell the tale of Katina, so you know the basics, not the whole book, not the whole story. It's impossible in a video, but some important parts of it. The book is a bestseller in all these countries, and it tells the story of Katina, who was a witch born in Cappadocia, which is in Turkey, in modern Turkey, and back in 1878. Her mother was Greek and her father was Turkish. This is Cappadocia, how it looks like. And it was, you can imagine, back in the 1800s, with the Ottoman Empire and the Greeks being not having their own country, that being for a Greek woman to be married to a Turkish man and a Turkish man to a Greek woman, it wasn't easy. So when Katina's father died when she was 10 years old, her mother took Katina and moved to Smyrna. Now this is Katina, the girl here is Katina, and that's her cousin Aneso, or Anna. We will come back to this girl later. So this is Katina as a young girl around at the age of 10 when her father died, and her mother took her and brought her to Smyrna. This is Eftalia, the mother of Katina, together with Anna, the cousin of Katina. So when Katina was 10 years old in 1888, her mother took her and they went to Smyrna because there were more Greeks and they were safe. And the story begins. They were very poor. They didn't have even to eat and dress. And that's where Astarte comes in play, who was a Turkish witch. We can find Astarte in the deck too, under the card Atart, the goddess Astarte. She was a witch, and Katina met her. These are pictures from the series which was broadcasted by Greek television back in 2005 and was based on the book The Witches of Smyrna. So these are scenes from this series, and that's the actors, a phenomenal actors who played Astarte, the witch. This Turkish witch met Eftalia and Katina, and she took Katina and taught her magic. These are the two actresses. That's young Katina, who played the girl Katina, and her mother Eftalia. They met Astarte, and Astarte blessed Katina and gave her the gift of witchcraft and told her that she would take care of her and she would teach her the craft. Then from that point Katina becomes a witch and they cast spells and work together. This is a more adult, a teenage Katina, let's say. You can see the similarity of the actress with the portrait you have in the Deste deck, and that's the actress for Astarte. This is the actual Katina, and that's her mother Eftalia again in a different photo. So, and these are the actresses again, the mother and Katina from the series. With the help of Astarte and using different spells, Katina marries 4 different men, one richer than the other. This is Katina and her first husband, Constantinos, no, the second husband, Constantinos Karamanos, a very rich man in Smyrna, and she becomes one of the richest women of Smyrna. She's very wealthy, and from a poor girl, she becomes very rich and has power. So that's Katina and her first husband. These are the actresses who played the teenage and the adult Katina. Just showing you pictures, and so here's a closer up. They made them look very similar. And here we have the scene from the series where Astarte gives Katina the Deste cards, and she begins to tell her own future using the cards, which the modern Deste decks are based on these cards Astarte gave to Katina as a gift. And these cards we have nowadays too. Now, the author, Marame Marievi, found a treasure box. The author is, do you remember the little girl Anna, as we said? She is the grandmother of the author, Marame Marievi. Eftalia, the mother of Katina, took her niece with her because her mother died. Eftalia's sister died, the mother of the girl, and she took her with her. So when Katina was an old lady, she lived with her niece, and so that's how she got, the author got all the recipes and the spells by Katina. This is a handwritten page for a cream, for a face cream by Katina or her mother Eftalia, which the author has on her possession. She found all her treasures, all her books in a box, and she decided to use them and publish them. Now, when this is the author, Marame Marievi, when she was a young child, she met Katina. They lived together in a house, and this is again the author, Marame Marievi, and her mother. Her mother is the daughter of Katina's cousin, Anna. So they are related. The author got all her spells, the cards, and decided to tell the story of Katina to the world. This is the author as a young girl with Katina. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that's much better. That's Katina in a very old age with the author together at her home. When she was little, she grew up in the same house with Katina, and Katina taught her her magic and all the spells, and she was raised that way. Here we have a scene from the series where Astarte is blessing the author and giving her the gifts of Katina too. It kind of like runs in the family, and here we have the actors portraying the author, who then started reading the cards like Katina did. Katina had long passed away when she was an adult, and she understood what she was giving, what she had found in the boxes of Katina. So he found the Deste deck, and together with spells and rituals, and she started using the cards. Here's the author, Marame Marievi, using the actual cards. This is the actress depicting her. This is the actress. And here we have the author. And she decided to create a copy of the Deste cards and publish it to the world, so people would have the opportunity to find out about Katina and find her deck. She published also books with the spells she found in the Book of Shadows of Katina. And of course the Deste cards. So this is the story of Katina, and that's the author Marame Marievi, who is the niece of Katina. She's the grandchild of Katina's cousin Anna. So if I go back to, here we are, to this photo, we have Katina. This is Anna, who is the grandmother of the author Marame Marevi, and that's how the author got Katina's possessions, because Katina had children, but they didn't want to use witchcraft and the cards, so the author got them all. And she was also very close, as we saw in this picture. She grew up with Katina at the same house, so she had the opportunity to meet her and to get to know the craft. So that's the short story of how we got the cards, how we got the Deste deck from Katina to Marame Marevi, who published the cards. And this is the story of Katina and the Deste cards. The book, of course, has many information, but these are some very important facts of the book. So if everything is true or not, that's for you to decide. That's the story. That's what we know. That's what Miss Marame Marevi told to the world. That's the official story. And I thought, why not tell it in English too, so you have the opportunity to know how you got this deck and where this deck comes from. There's of course a lot of other information which I can't tell everything in this video, but now you know who Katina was and what the relationship of the author is to Katina. Hope this was helpful and you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was kind of rushed or I was going through the pictures, but I was trying to do my best to tell you the story. If you have any questions, please let me know. Take care, everyone, and may Katina bless you, and may you have good readings with the Deste cards.